Hello and welcome to Channel Sports on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonago. 19 days, no, you can't count them in your fingers. You only have 10 fingers, unless if you want to add, your toes. But at least 10 plus 9, 19 days. They're the greatest sports spectacle in the world, the Olympics. Paris. They say see Paris and die. No, it is see Paris and live. It is acclaimed as the most beautiful city in the world. So we are having the greatest sports fiesta in the most beautiful city in the world. So that combo is unbeatable. And then when they come to Lagos, they will see how beautiful it also is when we do host the Olympics. And that will be then. But then, as our athletes are preparing to go, to Paris, like we said, just 19 days. Super Falcons. they are there with the Titans. when you are with Japan, and that is not enough. They now add Brazil, and that is not enough. They now add France. Where did they want them to come out from? So, but they will be going there to play those games, and then they would, we do believe that if they exhibit the kind of qualities that they did do right there at the World Cup in Australia, well, I do hope that yes, we'll come out of that group, come out of the group first, and that is the thing. But then football. Before we talk football, also tennis is happening there. That is the third Grand Slam of the year. Australia, French, and then right now we're in Wimbledon. The only grass tournament among the top 4. So it is happening there. But for Murray is out, knocked out, in the doubles with his brother Jamie, and then Emma Raducanu pulled out and said, I'm sorry, I won't be able to play that mixed doubles with you. So for now, it is hooray, for Andy Murray. Three big ones. Himself and Wawrinka were the only, did, eke something out of, those three in Nadal, in Federer, and in Djokovic. So to pick 3 Grand Slams, within that circle, within that group, within that, and within the period that the greatest players played the game, will rank you up among them. So probably in the coming weeks, in the coming days, we'll look at the career of Andy Murray. Injury didn't do him that much good. Then we'll go to football. It is happening everywhere. It is happening in Kosafa. It is happening in Europe. And down there in South America, it is happening. Of course, our leagues are also, at least we've completed the league. It is the season where they need to rest before they resume the next one. But the gladiators, the actors and the actresses, those who made it happen here in Nigeria, they are in the house to let us have the feel. We had the feel of the MPFL last week. We are still going to have the feel of the MPFL. But then the NWFL, the women that played the game for us, we're talking about the Falcons, where the Falcons came from. They are in the house. So it is the Skippers team. It is the Gladiators, the Amazons. They will be in the house. And then we'll reach out to them and you hear from them. We'll just ask the questions you want to ask. We also open the lines. But before then, let me reach out to my guys in the house briefly before we join our guest. Okpe, Brazil out.
Yes, they lost to the mad one, El Loco Bielsa.
But I thought he's the purist.
Yes, he had this way of motivating, thinking his team, making them is a positive morale, if I may put it that way. So he does his thing without this drama. But the players, they can actually lay down their lives and their boots and their legs, everything for him. It was so unfortunate, just like 82 when the purity in football died. The day Brazil lost to Italy. So the same thing, it was something coming back in 2002, and they were like the tournament favorite in Japan, Korea, and unfortunately, after winning Nigeria, it was like that was the end of the road for them because Sweden and England qualified from that group, and since then, nobody heard anything from that man till the resurrection in Leeds.
Well, I don't want to ask you about Zico. I wanted to ask you that, you know, some further Zico, that somebody like Zico didn't win the World Cup. But, you know, it's like me, I can ask you about Messi, Ronaldo.
Oh, wow.
But if I ask you about Zico now,
I'll begin to stutter.
you start thinking Z or Co. I mean, where is it coming from? I'm not saying you've not read about them, but we felt them, we saw them, we know what it was like for Brazil, you know, to keep on attacking when all they needed was a draw to progress. I understand that was the thing. And then you talk about the purists, you understand? Those say we are playing the game for the fun, we are playing the game for the entertainment, we are playing the game for what it is, not knocking people down. And that team, oh my God, that team, that generation of Brazilians did not win the World Cup. It's a travesty. But then England and Spain, you add them to which other two teams that you are looking about? France is there.
And the Netherlands.
And the Netherlands. Okay.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yes, briefly.
I'll go back to what he said before I come to the question.
Oh, yeah.
A positive Mourinho.
Yes.
At least for the first time, I think you're admitted that Mourinho is negative.
So don't get the job done.
Okay.
All right, so talking about England,
Yeah.
we saw the happiness on the faces of the boys have constantly come under attack whenever England doesn't seemingly do well.
Yeah.
Talking about Saka and the likes. You know, we're seeing tweets from players like Jadon Sancho in particular saying, yes, Saka, you not only scored the goal that equaled the game for England, you also went on to score a penalty.
Yeah.
You know, you have helped us, like more like you have saved us or you have redeemed us. And that's a side of football.
I'm picking up a man of the match.
Exactly. You know, that's a side of football that we hope we don't get to see too frequently. The racists and when they begin to do what they do, you know, at the stadiums and even sometimes outside on social media and all of that. But looking at France, looking at the Netherlands and looking at Spain, if you ask me who I feel will go through, I want to go with Spain because the kind of football they have played at this tournament is mesmerizing. The way they took out Germany, it was really, really impressive for me. France have still not scored a goal from open play in this tournament.
But they are progressing.
And they are progressing. And that's the thing about competition.
Remember Portugal in 2016?
2016, yeah. In 2016.
They were just going.
You know, and a lot of talk about Cristiano Ronaldo during this tournament. And unfortunately, we saw him cry at one point.
We won't ask him about
We saw him cry at one point, and eventually he went home and all of that. But I think this should basically be the fitting end to a career that literally has brought a lot of people joy.
No, he's 2041. Expect him. He'll win the US if they qualify. Okay. You said that he just talked about Ronaldo. People like us have criticized him.
Yeah.
Myself, personally, I've criticized him for waiting to take the last penalties, for going for the glory. And most time before he gets there, he's still not been knocked out. But in this tournament, he stepped out to take the first penalties on 2 occasions.
Yes,
so credit. When you get it wrong, we call you about. When you do it right, when you lead by, you know, that the leadership, the responsibility to say, go over there and you did it. You did it not just once, but you did it twice. Credit to Cristiano Ronaldo. But then we'll come back home. I'll Sunday. We have a full house. We have a full house. Me and my team, we have a full house. We have Abby Sunday. We have Alina, Paulina Ali. She's the captain of Nigeria Tales. And then right there from the Garden City, we have Catherine Kenneth. She's the captain of the Victorious Rivers Angels. Full house stacked. Now, where do we start from? They said ladies first, but then was it after men?
Men before.
All right, ladies, calm down. Let's take Sonny. Hello, Abby. Sonny, how are you?
Good afternoon, boss.
Good afternoon, Shino. This season you are the captain of the house, not the captain of Sunshine Stars, but you also lead the players board of the players union, the players representative right there, and you are their chairman. What has it been like, you know, in your team as the captain of Sunshine Stars? Are you disappointed in your performances this season? But for the players, how I want to get the feel of the players and also generally your guys talked how last week it was the captain of course, Rivers United and Rangers, Plateau United and Rangers were in the house. But today you would have joined last week, but it was, funny we couldn't join you. But right now you are there with your queens in the house. So how has it been this season in the MPFL? Briefly.
Yeah, it has been tough. And let me give God the glory because my team is not relegated. That is the major thing first. Yes, it's very, very important. And let me appreciate our chairman, commissioner, my colleagues really put more effort towards the end of the season, I give the guys kudos for good performances. You can see we have a lot of awards from our team: best coach of the month, best youngest player of the season. So let me appreciate my team for that. This go to my colleagues in the Nigeria League, my fellow captains. We have been discussed, we have been talking, have Zoom meeting, concern players, because we have to move this union forward. Can you hear me?
Go on. We are listening to you. We are hearing you live. Go on,
so
Sonny.
because we have because we have to move this union forward. Without us, I don't think we can achieve anything in the league.
Okay. So before I come back to you to get the challenges, let us go to Port Harcourt because we have Catherine. Queen Catherine is there. Catherine Kenneth. Hello, Catherine. How are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, you guys lived.
Can you hear me? I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Yes, we are hearing you live. You are very clear to us here, and all our listeners are hearing you also clearly. The champions, the FA Cup champions. What was it like? What was it? How are you? Okay, I know. You guys are running around right there in Lagos after winning the trophy. The season has been good, right?
Yes, we coming from the league season where we started in a group where nobody thought we were going to come out. It was more like a group of death, but eventually we came out and losing out a league few minutes to the end of the game. It took a lot of mental strength for us to go through the FA Cup and to get to the final. We had to psych ourselves up, and I give kudos to my teammates. They really had a lot of mental strength and they believed in themselves. And from the sponsors too, they really motivated us and pushed us, psyching us up in every little way they could so that we could get to the finals. And coming to the finals, it wasn't an easy game. It was not like the usuals where we were winning mostly in the first half. In the finals, it wasn't easy. And to the glory of God, we were able to get the day.
Okay. What position do you play? What position do you play in the field? What in your team? Are you a striker?
I play mostly in the defense.
You play mostly in the defense.
Yes.
Can you which of the attackers have turned you around mostly that you can remember this person do me something this season? Which of the attackers in other teams can you tell us that look this season they touch us?
Like this girl in Edo Queens, Ime.
Okay.
So she was really good, and also which other girl? I know Ime was outstanding in Edo Queens. She was really good. Yes, every opportunity she got, she almost made it count.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. We'll come back to you. Let's go back to Sonny because we're still trying to reach out to Paulina Lee. She's they are moving from Benin City to Auchi, so she's on transit. But let's see if we can get, as a really transit, we can get her when this thing is the network is cool. Sonny, let us look at the ups and let us start with the ups. What has been the ups for you players this season? A lot of time we hear about non-payment of salaries, at least, but this time, at least, I don't know what the picture is, but, what has it been like officiating for you guys? And then before we look at, generally, the player. But before that, let me answer the same question I asked. I want to ask the same question I asked Katie. What is your position on the pitch? What position do you play? Sonny, what position do you play?
I play right back. I can play in any week.
But your team, you'll be playing right back.
Right back.
So which left out? Which left out terrorize you? Which left out terrorize you this season? You're thinking.
I can't pick one because I face a lot of people.
Tell us the ones that are outstanding, the ones that troubled you most this season, the ones that troubled you most this season.
I think this guy from Rivers United, the third guy, I forgot his name.
Okay.
He's a good player. Really, I faced him in FA this season,
Okay.
and it's very difficult for me to,
hold
but
him.
I try to overcome him. Yeah.
Okay, you use experience, you know, that bossy.
Sure, you understand.
Okay, all right. My guys are in the house, so they will also throw questions to you guys. They are ready. They are preparing their questions. It's not just me here. We all have in the show. But then let us look at it. What has been the high point for you players, not just for Sunshine Stars, but for the players of the Nigerian Premier League, Nigerian NPFL this season? What has been the high point for you and your colleagues? You say you do your Zoom meeting. You are your other captains. What do you discuss when you come together?
You know, we players, we don't. You know, when we're in the season, we don't have much time to go around. So that's why we appoint Austin Popo as our secretary.
Okay.
To run around for us, and he's really try his best. And we always talk about bonus and salary.
Okay.
As I'm talking to you now, yes, I always send message to my fellow captains. If you have any issue in your team, just try to contact me or contact us in Popo so that we can rectify it. In my team now, you can ask anybody. There is no our governor knowing us bonus or salary. As I'm talking to you, we have received last salary. Likewise, some other team. And if you see any other clubs that are going, we send message to them. And let me appreciate the LMC, because before we can send letter to club side, we inform LMC and NFF first so that they can help us, and they'll be trying us, they'll be backing us to achieve this.
Okay. Okay. Let me stick on this. Of course, you say your club, Sunshine Stars, the fortune has turned. Because I remember some few years back, you guys were on the streets. You've been part of that team. Trying to say, look, pay us our outstanding salaries. But then, has there been among the other teams? Has there been some captains that told you, look, our salaries are in arrears? And then, how did you go about tackling it this season?
Yes, like 4 teams now. But they have sent message to us that they are going to pay them this month. That's why I don't want to mention names.
Okay.
And if they continue like that, if they don't pay this, my colleagues, they are going to mention their names so that people can know.
Okay.
Both male and female.
Both male
and female.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so both male and female, you have 4 teams that have outstanding salaries and bonuses. Is this salary and bonuses or
yes.
only salaries?
Salary and bonuses. They are like 8 teams, but like 4 of them are paid.
Okay. Okay, so now
yes.
only about 4 teams now are still owing the players their salaries and allowances.
Not only the we are not doing this for only the present players.
Okay. Go on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. Go on, you are on. Go on. We are hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah. We are not doing this for, yes. We are not doing this for only the present players, both ex-players, because I think we have achieved almost like 8 players, ex-players, that we have helped him or her to get their entitlement in their former clubs.
Okay.
And some of them that maybe they have problem, maybe health problem. We always come around to. I remember when we lost one of our colleagues, that is Udoji, former Enyimba player.
Okay.
Former Enyimba captain.
All right.
I believe you know him.
Yeah, go on, yes. So you have to, okay.
Yeah, then we have to talk to player unions. I have to send message to individual, to all the clubs in Nigeria. So all teams have to donate money, likewise Sunshine players. So we have to provide those money and send it to his family. So that's what we have been doing, and thank God we have been achieved it.
Okay. You have your questions. Okay. Okpe has a question for you.
Yeah. Hello, Skipo Sunday. Yeah. My question is this: you said something about the union raising funds for players in need, and I'm looking at it as the union as a body. Have you ever considered taking up group insurance? Life, do you have different insurance policies? Group life insurance for the players. That is the unions actually spearheading that drive for the benefits of the present and past players. Have you ever considered that as a union?
Yeah. We have been working towards that, sir. We can't put everything in one hole. We have been working towards that. As I'm talking to you, all the players in Nigerian league now, their ID card have to come out before next season, before the beginning of next season. All the players, as far as you are a player, you have to be a member. So you have to have your ID card. And concerning the insurance, we have been working towards that, sir. Very soon you will hear it.
Do you are players of Sunshine Stars? Are you insured?
Pardon?
Players of Sunshine Stars, are you insured? Do you have insurance? Yeah. Do you have insurance now? Are you insured? Are the players
in our
insured?
Club?
Yes.
In our club?
Yes.
In Sunshine Club?
Yes.
Yes. We are
insured. Oh, beautiful.
Because, yes.
Okay.
But we want you to make it general in all Nigeria league through player union.
All right. Okay. Theo has a question for you.
All right. Skipo. Okay. Good afternoon. You just talked about Chinedu Udoji now. May so rest in peace. I really appreciate what you are doing with the union and how you've been helping the players. It takes someone who is literally selfless to carry on things like this. Also knowing that you also have your own club. And like you said, you really didn't finish the position where you wanted to finish this season. You thank God initially for escaping relegation, all of that. So what would you say was your biggest challenge as a captain within your club this season? And then what are your expectations for next season or going into the new season?
Good.
Yeah, what I've been facing for, I think it has been so long now. And I thank the new governor now. They have listened to me. Everything is football is not about politics. As I'm talking here now, I have a lot of people that don't want me because I'm trying to do the right thing. We have ex-players that can help us, that can be in one or two positions, that will help the team or the league. And I appreciate our leaders in Sunshine. Let me appreciate our governor Ayedatiwa for doing the right thing. Now, so we are trying to prepare ourselves to make sure we get to get continental tickets next season. We have a lot of good players, but we need to add more.
Okay. So your challenge this is what the quality. I mean, you want to get the quality of players you have. You want to add to that. You want to get better players in certain positions, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are still open. I hope is Catherine back, or has Paul joined us? Has she joined us? Paulina joined us. Let us see if we can move in there. Okay. Give us like we asked your guys last week. A day in the life of a Sunshine player, or a week in the life of a Sunshine player. How do you prepare for your home games, away games in a week? And then you have one away game or one home game. How does your week start? How do you train? How do you eat? Are you in camp? So we want to just understand what happens in Sunshine Stars.
Yeah, the way we arrange our program in Sunshine Stars, when we start training on Monday, I know coach know what they want to give us Monday to Friday. Yeah, maybe when we start training on Monday to Thursday or Wednesday, our coaches, like Coach Boboye, we reduce the training to make sure guys have the more strength to gain their their strength and relax. And maybe we are playing at home.
Okay.
So we go to camp. We go to camp on Friday evening.
Okay.
After our training. So we go to camp. And when we are in camp, I talk to my colleagues. You know, some of our players in the league, they believe that the match day, that's when the game starts. No. The game starts immediately when you enter camp, 3 days to the match. How to use your phone, what you put, what you eat. So you have to adjust yourself. You know what is good for you. I know what is good for me. But as a player, you have to do the right thing when you enter camp. Okay, as I'm talking to you, a day before our match, we decide on our own. Players, we submit our phone because we don't want any distraction from outside.
Wow. Wow.
Guys, yes, we submit our phone. We submit our phone in my room, and I keep it in my room. We didn't force anybody. We just, after our prayer, we just decide on this, and we keep it in our room. After match, after our victory, and now return their phone to them. So that's how. And before the match, our guys, we come. This is your match bonus if you win this match. So that's how we have been doing it for almost 16 games now. That's why you see us there. We are in 10th position now. So nobody believe it.
Okay, you said that when you went to that camp, you know what you eat or whatever. Do you still get when you enter camp? Tell us what happens when you enter camp. You've not told us how you drop your phones. Do they cook for you, or do you have a canteen? Do they serve you? Do you go? All of you go to eat? Say it's time for dinner, or everybody go and order for his own food in his own room and stuff like that. And then do you have a nutritionist because you watch what you eat? Do they advise you? Say don't eat too much amala, or eat eba, or it will give you strength, or don't drink this or whatever. How? Don't let us know. What here now, guy? Talk to us. Sonny, tell us again.
Like I said before.
Yes.
I said my body system is very different than others.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you eat? What do you eat? Tell us your own. Do you eat in your? Do you whatever? What do you eat? Tell us what Sunday eats. How do you prepare for it? Yes, you. Yes. Tell us you.
Okay, me.
Yes.
Okay, when we want to play Rivers, let me pull Rivers. When we want to play Doma.
Okay, Doma United.
That's where I get this injury.
Okay.
Me, I don't eat 3 times the day of the match.
Okay.
So our club, we arrange where we take our breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, we have tea, bread, and egg.
All right.
We take that. After we take that in the morning for breakfast, we go back to our room.
Okay.
I believe some of the coaches or some of the club will not use this tactics. So.
Of course, we're talking about your own.
Because when we take our breakfast, our coach will ask us to come out around 9 a.m. dot.
Okay.
We go for workout. We walk. I lead my team. We walk round for almost 45 minutes, and we stretch.
Okay.
After that, we go for pre-match talk. Coach will talk to us. We tell us how to play, and we announce his team list. Those going to start. Those are going to be on the bench. He will announce it. After that, we go back to our room. And when we are in our room, they will give us time. We all come out for our lunch.
Okay.
And if you don't meet up that time, I have guys that will write your name. And players, they love money time, my guy. Players don't go with money. If you hear that, people is going to cut their money. If you have them to come by 12:30,
yes,
all of them you'll be see them before to 12 because they don't want them to cut their money.
Okay.
That is player for you.
Yeah.
So all of us will be there before that time. And when we take our lunch, we go back to our room, and our kit manager will bring our jersey because we don't know our jersey. We have laundry that prepare our jersey for us, and now bring our jersey. They will tell us the color of jersey we want to put on, and they now bring it to us, arrange our kit, and they give us time to enter ball with our drum, everything, because we love to sing when we are going to feed.
To psych yourself up, yes. Yeah.
Yes. So that even though players they are different. As a senior player, we have a lot of senior players in our room. Yeah. The mind we have, some of these players don't have it. So this drum we bring them. We bring them together so that guys, we are going for match. So a lot of people will be prepared themselves inside the bus before we get to feed. And when we get to feed, we walk towards our dressing room and be singing and beat our drums. That's why we prepare ourselves.
Okay, I will also open the line so that our viewers can also join this conversation. They can ask questions on how the MPFL is. But we want to go, we want to go on a very short break. When we come back, be prepared to answer questions. You and your colleagues, if they rejoin, are from our viewers. It is Channel Sport on Sunday. You stay with us. Yes, you saw that shootout between Argentina and Ecuador. The greatest one. I know somebody's in the house who will say, Ken, why are you talking about? The GOAT of all GOATs. It was a Panenka went wrong, and then the bar said, take it lower. But then there is Emil Martinez, who came to the rescue of Argentina. He did it at the World Cup. It's not fluke. When you are good, you are good. That guy spent 9 years at Arsenal as a reserve. They carry and they said, I'm on low, send him to this. And then he moved to Aston Villa, and his life does change. The rest, see, sometimes people that get patience, just get more patient. He was at Arsenal. He joined from signed by Wenger, and then he stayed. The guy said, look, my time will come. At a point, he went on his social media post and posted, he said, my time will come. He has so much confidence in his ability. Out of poverty, out of everything from his family before he went to Europe. In fact, when he was going, the mother was crying. He said, Mother, I need to go. The father sold all he has in order for him to play football. But then he went to England, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. He spent 9 good years he was there, right there on the bench, unrecognized, unknown. But then every day he was training. He went alone and come back, But then just went to Aston Villa. He went and he won. The next thing he went, he had that call-up. And then what did he do? The trophy that Messi has never won before, they won the Copa America, and that was the first national crown after the youth titles that Messi had. And then they went to the World Cup, and he crowned it. He became a Copa American champion, a world champion, and read that they are on course again in order, to make it back to back. I think the Chileans are not there in contention again, because Argentina will be taking Canada, while the Uruguayans, who sent out the Brazilians, will be taking the Colombians. Colombians hammered Panama 5-0. They not look their face. You just go over there and give them Owomelu. They gave them 5, and that is the thing. And then at the Euros, like we said yesterday, it was England escaping through Oluwabukayo. I think that is his name. I think that is Olubukayo. That is the thing. You remember the last Euros that they had in Seth and Rashford when they lost those penalties, and then they trolled them, and the guy went back to Arsenal, and with credit to Arteta, the man said, "Look, you are a penalty. You'll be taking our penalties." And then he now said, "Look, if this is my albatross, I can take care of it." And then he started taking penalties regularly. But there was that penalty that Kai Havertz was, when he was to take it, and then the skipper came to meet him and said, "Guy, let's give this guy." So sometimes with this players say, these are the stories that make the round, not of what you see. Kai Havertz didn't have that confidence. He's been there. The coach has confidence in him. But the fans, everybody, he was coming from Chelsea. You can understand moving from Chelsea to Tottenham, or Man City, how it is, or Everton to Liverpool, how that, kind of antagonism. What anybody said after play, say, "Kai, come and take it." Kai scored it, and he led his history. Kai found his rhythm and said, "Let's score regularly for Arsenal." But it's about Bukayo Saka, who scored that goal to bring them back, and also scored a penalty. But for Ronaldo, like I said, he's off. But England will take on Netherlands. And I fear for England. It's not as if they've been going, Southgate have been to semi-finals. He's done beyond what, apart from when they won the World Cup in 1966. I mean, in World Cup and Euros, he has tried better. All right. Okay, I'm being to bed before Okorafor, please. We have Okorafor from Abia. Can we Okorafor? How are you? But we have Jimmy in the house. Jimmy Okorafor is joining us now.
Yeah, a pleasure to be here always. I think it's a period of non-dimitives, really. We have the greatest sports persons actually leaving the stage. The likes of the Williams sisters. You know, for the first time, we have Wimbledon without any of them since 1996. We also have Andy Murray leaving the stage. Yeah. Ronaldo and Pepe living at the highest level. So
let's take Okorafor. Okorafor, how are you?
Fine, my brothers in the studio. Mazu Okorafor from Arochukwu in Abia State.
Oh yeah, Arochukwu.
You're talking about, I think they received for the match itself, we street itself, because with their concluded, that election has just concluded now, it will run well. Now I want to find out, let's come back and look at Nigeria. What is our Nigerian situation in terms of our coaching? Now that Finidi just said bye-bye to the job, are we bringing a foreign coach or Nigerian coach or African coach? But what I want to suggest, as you men that are there on this first, why not suggest to the federal government or the Glass House, let them try as much as possible, see how they can sell at least up to 5 or 6 people that for 6 months course or 3 months or 4 months course. At least when they come back, that does not mean that we will not have our own coach. I think let them go and retrain and train and retrain. It will come back. When they come back, we know exactly what. Because the situation whereby they have finished, they are still hanging around looking for political appointment of doing coaching work for Nigeria. Because people should suggest to the government, there is need to train all these hours to good footballers. We know that have brighter future.
That is why we have hello Basil Okorafor. That's why we have Son in the house. Do you have any question for him? Like the captain of Sunshine Stars, and also he's the chairman of the skippers we have in our league, where the players are going to come from. Do you have a question for him? And the ladies, the queens in the house.
Well, the queen is the question I have for the queen that now they are there grooming very well, grooming gradually. What I want to find out from Hannah, what is their prospect in terms of future? What I mean by future? When they finish, what legacy will they drop behind? People coming behind us. Do they have people, their main train, to take over from them when they leave the stage? Okay. Good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon. Sonny, you had that. You say, that you talk about senior players. How are the senior players, according to Mazu Okorafor, how are the senior players mentoring, the younger ones? And I do hope that the Queens will join the show while you are answering this.
Yeah, I said, like I said it before, we have a lot of work to do. Not only player, all the clubs in Nigeria, Premiership, is government club, except maybe 3 is private.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There are some teams now in Nigeria League. We have ended the season now already. If you calculate the salary of players for 7 months, that is 1 season.
Yeah.
If you calculate it together, maybe some players will earn 3 million naira.
Okay.
Maybe 300,000 or 400,000 every month.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's not possible for them to gather all this. It's not possible for them to gather all this money together till the end of the season. It's not possible. Okay. A lot of people have family, have children, have parents. They have to send money for school fees. There's no how they can gather this money together to do 1 or 2 things. It's not possible. That's why we are trying to appeal to our leaders. They have to increase this money, salary for players. One, it will affect some of, it will help a lot of players not to think otherwise. Maybe they want to play bets. That's the truth. sorry to say this
do players? Yeah, somebody. I think was it the captain of Plateau United or somebody who mentioned it last week? How rampant is it in our players getting themselves involved in playing in betting?
See, I've seen a lot of players, and if you tell them, guys, this is not good. It's not good for players. They will tell you, senior man, Skipo, how much is my salary? How much is my, and then think they can achieve from there. How much is my salary? So I just want to appeal to LFC to try to have meeting with club teams so that they can help players to increase their, we don't have much time in Nigeria. As I'm talking to you, I see a lot of people that be telling me, leave football. Because if they see you still season 5 years in the league or 7 years in the league, you are hold already. You are hold already. They want you to leave the league. And if you still have strength, power, knowledge to do it, why not?
Why not? Ronaldo is playing at 39. Why not?
Ronaldo is still playing.
At 39.
Modric is still playing.
Yes.
And nobody complain about them. But in Nigeria here, you see them.
Okay, but let me ask you. Let me ask you this, because I mean, to put it in the context, when you play the league, you play the other 19 teams, and you also watch the quality of players playing in Europe. Do you see that? Look, our players are as good as that, or do you say that maybe those who are playing in Europe are better than the players you have in MPFL? What do you see?
Yes, of course, we have a lot of good players. They are better than those people that play there. What we all need here. Okay, let me use our players as example. We have 2 young players in Sunshine. One is Promise, and the other one is Nedu.
Okay.
We have to encourage them. That is what we need in this country. Even though if they want to call any of our players in national team, they have to come to our league and pick 1 or 2 players. They have to encourage them. When I'm invited to national team, I see a lot of senior players there. But I promise myself I have to push myself. But if we don't see any encouragement, anybody that can encourage us, we can't be there. We can't meet up at all. We have a lot of good players here in Nigeria. And that is why I always miss Super Sports. Because anytime, I remember 2016 when we were in the league, when Super Sport is coming to show your game, you don't care about referee. Maybe referee is going to support you. You want to be your best. You want everybody to see you, that you can do it. I used my clip to sign in Europe 2018 when I have 24 assists with 1 goal.
Wow.
So when they show our game in the league, he will expose us. He will expose us to outside country. Go ahead, go on and check it now. You can't send up a Nigeria player sign in a big club. We go to small club in Europe, small country. You know why? Everybody is looking for money. Nobody is looking for name again.
Jimmy has a question for you.
So we have to.
Jimmy has a question for you.
Okay. Sunday.
Okay.
You have spoken very well. I think it's not a question that I have for you, really. I think I want you to also clamor afresh that the MPFL, you mentioned, I think you mentioned LMC. I want you to clamor afresh that as much as possible, the football integrity of our domestic leagues should be improved on, such that we don't have players bet on games. You know, sport betting is a major issue. And, you know, so that at least he does that. I'm also saying that the chairman, Elegbele, he did say here on the program that they were working with some service providers to ensure that sport betting will be an issue that will be, as much as possible, truncated amongst players. They have not done that. And it's a very, very worrisome trend. So I want you to also put that as a
okay,
major...
Sonny, because we are leaving now. In a minute, can you just, come to your conclusion? Let Nigerians know how. We've seen what you are going through, but just as we are going, in a minute, can you summarize?
Yeah. About Elegbeleye, he's from Ondo State, but I know him. I know him very well. I know what he can do.
Okay.
I remember when we have issue with Sunshine Stars, a lot of people call me, Sunday, why can't you call Elegbeleye? I said, I know him. Elegbeleye cannot come and assist you. Maybe, please, this is my say, this is my team, please support them. No. He will tell you, go and play ball. That's why I love him. He will tell you, go and play ball. He always protects his name. Go and play ball.
Okay.
So I love the way he's doing now. Anytime we have problem with player, I always send him message. Please, we need assistance. Let us talk to this club so that they can settle some of these players. And he will respond.
All right. Anyway, thank you so much. It's been wonderful having you. I think it's a blessing that you were there the last week. So this week you had enough time, to let us know what is happening right there in Sunshine Stars. We wish you the best. We'll still be calling you every time, so that we can be talking with you on the show. Yeah.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Sonny. Thank you so much. That's the captain of Sunshine Stars, Abi Sunday Oluwashino. And then, what else can we say? But then before I come back and before closure, Finidi George, the man resigned after the NFF said, look, we are going to have a technical advisor given to you. But right now, he is the numero uno for Rivers United. Rivers United have just signed Finidi George, and he's going to be their manager for this season. And I don't know at the duration of the contract. We should be able to have him here. I don't know about in the nearest future, so that we can understand him, get the plans. That is a welcome coach. They have just all right. That is Finidi, guys.
Manager. Congratulations to him, and I think it's something that is lovely to see. Coming off the debacles with the NFF, also with Osimhen, he shrugged that off. Now he's in the saddle for Rivers United after a long stay by Stanley Eguma. The pressure will be on him. I think he talks without pressure. He seems to, stave off pressure as much as possible.
Yeah.
But we can only, encourage him. It's good to see that, he shrugged this off, and right there, he's at, as a homeboy. He's there at Rivers United. And we only wish him well.
Yes.
I think, Ken, this is one man who wants to work. He's not waiting for national team appointment. He's not waiting for favors. He's not waiting to be a beneficiary of some nepotistic arrangement. Yes, he has done his job. He submitted his CV for the under-17 job. He got the national team job. He got the Imba job.
That was 3 years ago.
He delivered on the Imba job. And now he's not afraid of picking the Rivers United job. So
yes.
I think this is what stands Finidi out of the crowd.
Amongst his peers, yeah.
So give it to him. Good luck.
Yes, the guy said, I'm going for under-17. They gave him the national team job. He went to Imba, picked that job. And then here again, he went to the national team, also applied and gave him the job. And they said, go. He said, no, I'm not waiting again for another national team job. Yeah. I'm going to the club. I'm going to show that I am a coach. I think that is what they are saying here. We have capable hands here. To me, I said, how do I say? I think, okay, I don't want to use the word disappointed, or something like that. When both of himself and Amunike were saying, do you take Amunike or we take Finidi? I dreamt, I prayed, I don't know if it didn't come to pass. I wanted both of them to work together because I loved when we had Amadou Shuaibu, Enrico, and Keshi. That troika gave us that balance, qualified us for the World Cup, did so wonderfully well. And I thought probably we can have the brains come together and do that for Nigeria. But then all this best, it is not what you think. We are going, last minute?
Yeah, British 1, 2, 3 for
at Silverstone.
At Silverstone.
Never in history for the first time.
I think it happened in 1956,
58 years ago,
where you had the three of them, the Stewards, the Eels, the three of them on the qualifying. But I think that Verstappen most likely will still upend them. Something just tells me that.
The car,
despite the fact that they have, he's got the car. He's got the car. Unfortunately, Hamilton at 39 was 8. I mean, it's not the type of thing that we love to see, but it's good to see.
Let's see what they will do at Ferrari.
Exactly.
So, of course, the atmosphere in the UK is about change, and they got a new party, and Wimbledon has always been about
but the stars are out now.
The change in Wimbledon also is...
the stars are, the British stars are, they are not doing them well.
No, they've never, apart from Andy Murray, it was always Perry.
But Cameron Norrie should have been, at least get into the second week and all that.
But it was very, of course. Okay.
You are as good as your last result anyway.
You are as good as your last result. Like we said, 19 days to Paris, and then, I don't know, say Paris and leave. Athletics Federation, they are sending 41. You have Oluwatobi Amuso. You also have Ese Brume. We have the medal hopefuls who can get us there. There are the Igali squad, Igali Queens. They are also taking there for the wrestling, weightlifting, boxing. A lot of them, these are those who are moving there. Yeah. So I do believe that there's something good to come out of Paris. Yeah. Let's just go there and believe in ourselves. But then the
individual tickets.
We should start preparing. Even as we go there, we should start preparing for 4 years ahead. Not just in Paris. We should look for the next Olympics and say that is where we are going to. But these are those who are going to representing us. We hope they'll be injury free. We hope they will pick from 19 days to go. Paris 2024. I mean, it is now for us to see, yes, I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria.